Hey everybody, Joy here. Good morning. Y'all want to have a cuppa and a chat with me today? Go grab one. I'm having completely decaffeinated coffee with a little bit of creamer in it in my new cup. Did I tell you what day it is? Well, that's because I don't know. I know it's Thursday, and I think it's like the 17th. I think it's the 17th of October 2019. So, yes, my new cup, Pioneer Woman. Every time I go to Walmart, I look in the Pioneer Woman aisle where they keep all of her dishes and her mugs, because I love her mugs, and so they had a new one this time. And not only does it have roses, hello, it has polka dots. Yeah, I love polka dots too. So this is just so cute. Plus it's blue and white and red. Oh, it's almost patriotic. You got your coffee ready? I have absolutely nothing to tell you. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing and what I'm working on. You guys seem to like that. So, you all remember the parrot fabric. You remember the parrot fabric, right? Well, I went to cut it out the other night. And I only have 2 yards. That's all I ever buy. I have 2 yards. And it's got these great big giant parrots. And I'm just a weird, oddball person. And I wanted the parrots, I wanted to make sure it didn't look like one was biting my boob or poking my belly button or, I know, or pooping in my shirt, you know. Just weird, I know. So anyway, I was able to cut the back out. So it has just one parrot on it. See? It's got part of one's tail or something over here, but it's got just one parrot on it. And there's a little bit of one up here and a little bit of one on the bottom will probably go in the hem. Okay, so that's going to be the back of my parrot shirt. So, then I had to cut the front out. And I'm using my SureFit Designs. Well, the SureFit Designs is the pattern that you make yourself, and it's the one with the facing that's already attached to it. You don't have to sew it on, and you just turn it. Remember the blouse I made recently where I showed you that? So I had to lay this down, just lay it down. This is the front. So all I could see was one side of the front. And so I wasted a lot of fabric doing this, but I've got my 2 bust points right here. Here's the bust dart, here's the waist dart. So right in here is me. So I wanted to make sure that parrot's head wasn't doing something weird. And so I moved it around and moved it around and moved it up, moved it down. Even called my husband to come look. I lifted up the bottom and peeked under it, and I couldn't really see any parrots under there. And I thought, okay, this should turn out good. So I cut it out. So you know I can only see this part, okay? So I cut it out. That was the right side of the shirt. So here's the right side of my parrot shirt. And I figured his head could be looking at the buttonholes, and then that wouldn't do anything weird, and the rest of him could just be like there. So, and then I thought on the other side that it would just be plain here, and there wouldn't be any parrots, but I didn't look very well. So when I got this all cut out, I pinned the fronts together in the middle, like it's going to look when I wear it. Because I wanted to see how it turned out on the other side. Look how it turned out. Let me get my facing up here. And I know you guys are going to say, who cares? Nobody cares. Why are you so picky? It doesn't make any difference. But it does to me. Look here. My parrot looks like he had a fight with his wife and he stuck her in the crack in the middle of my chest. So she's just barely showing him. Where's her beak? Right above me. I'm calling this a boy parrot and this a girl parrot for those of you who don't understand Joy's beak. So and not only that, it's like a duplicate. It's like this is an exact duplicate of this side. The leaves, the parrot, and everything. Almost see this pink right here? It's just like an inch higher. This side's like 1 inch higher than this side. And I don't like that. It's like a mistake. Because, I mean, either it's supposed to match or not match. It's not supposed to just be almost close, see? So, I couldn't stand it. Mary was here yesterday. I showed it to her. She just shook her head. So, since I didn't have enough fabric to rearrange the parrots on this one side, I ordered another yard of it yesterday. It was only $4 a yard, but add $10 freight to that. That's $15 for 1 yard. So anyway, this project is on hold until I can recut the left side of the front. I know y'all think I'm nuts. And then this one's going to have long sleeves, and I'm not sure how the parrots turned out on the sleeves. Should we look at that? Well, this one's not bad. Oh my gosh, both of them aren't. Neither one of them ended up with like a giant parrot and another parrot staring at it or something. So I think the 2 sleeves will be great. And it's going to be 3/4 sleeves with an elbow dart and a notch down here. And it's Sure Fit Designs. Okay? So, you know how I told you the other day I was going to get an Excel sheet and I was going to write down what material went with what pattern and what house it was at and all of that. Well, when I sat down, I just grabbed a legal pad instead. And I started writing down what I thought I would want on the Excel sheet, and turns out the legal pad works just as good. So, I have, not that I'm trying to copy Viv, good Lord, who could ever copy Viv and make 18 makes in 1 month? But I'm going to try to just get real serious and try to make 1 thing a day. Maybe 1 thing in 2 days. And everything, if everything's like this, it's going to end up all cut out and in the corner. I better start with some solids. And I know what I'm making with that fabric that my friend sent. It is going to be so cute. I'm going to tell you what it is. If I said, guess what I'm going to make with it? None of you would guess. None of you would guess. Never made it before. Never made it before. But I'm going to make it this time. And it is going to be so pretty. It's in the washer right now. And oh my goodness, does it ever bleed? Woo, it bleeds big time. Do you guys know about those color sheets, those color catcher sheets? They're made by Shout, and I opened it up and I saw, oh my gosh, the water's all black. And so I threw in about 4 of those. And there's nothing else in there except a dark towel and a dark shirt, so it won't be a problem. Always think about that though when you're washing new fabric. Lots of it bleeds. And it may bleed just once if you're lucky. It may bleed for the rest of its life. You never know. Okay, so you're gonna say, what are you wearing? You guys always ask me what pattern I'm wearing, and I never know. So this time I went and I looked them up for you guys. Because if I look at the video and it's 3 weeks from now, I'm not gonna know what I had on or what pattern it was. So this one I've made like 6 times. This is a Silhouette Patterns by Peggy Sagers. You all know who Peggy Sagers is by now. I mention her all the time. This pattern actually is a good one. It's actually a good pattern. It's got the BCD bust darts in it, and it actually really turned out well for me. I still had to do a little bit of an FBA in it, which doesn't make any sense. And the round back and the sway back. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. My husband's going to help me. And Mary even said she'd come help me. It kind of takes 3 people to do that. So, to figure out how much round back you need, it takes 3 people to show it, to film it. So, this is Silhouettes, and it's called Tank Top, Pleated Top. And as usual, Peggy shows something on the cover that isn't even what it is. She's got a dress made out of it. But it's, in fact, you can tell more by the line drawing, but it's so tiny you can barely see it. Just trust me, it's this tank top with bust darts, or they're French darts, and it's this Silhouette pattern. 500 tank top, pleated top. It's a good pattern, I recommend it. And you remember, can you see it now? So, I made, probably 4 or 5 wide leg pants and 4 or 5 tops back in that challenge. So the wide leg pants were all the exact same pattern, sews up very easily, and I really like it. And it's this one. Who made it? New Look. New Look 6384. Okay? I'll try to remember to put them down there in the description box because you always say, what were you wearing? Okay? That last one you saw me in was the blue with all the bright flowers on it in my last video. That fabric is from Hobby Lobby and it's still there. I just saw it last week. I think that's one of their regulars that they keep replacing all the time. So if you guys really like that navy blue, it is still there, at least at my Hobby Lobby. I think I slurped a little bit. I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys saw my fabric haul, and I have a list. I don't want to show it to you because then it won't be a surprise, but I have a legal size, letter size legal pad sheet listed with about six or seven garments on it that I want to make between now and the end of October. And then I will try to do a little fashion show, kind of like Viv does. To show you. I'm not going to put them on Instagram or anything like that. But Jerry's going to be retired in 2 weeks. So I thought I better sew the heck out of my time right now because who knows what's going to happen when he's actually retired. He's here today, but he's working. He's in his office working. So I might as well be alone. But I keep going in there and snugging him. I open his door and I say, do you miss me? How can I miss you? You're right outside the door, Joy. I know. My husband's been gone a lot during our marriage. Okay, you guys. I'm going to quit it, and I'm going to quit making you listen to me chat and drink coffee, and I'm going to start making things. So I hope you'll come back, and I'll probably say something between now and the next 2 weeks, but at the end of October, I'm going to show you my half of October makes, okay? I'll be back then.